I would like to first discuss with you a little bit about what God's intentions are when God is dealing with each of us individually. You see, from God's perspective, we are all his children, and so therefore he is very, very interested in each one of us. He is so interested in each one of us that he knows exactly everything possible about you. He knows right down to the cellular level and even deeper everything about you. He knows what you think. He knows how you feel. She knows what you desire. And she also knows the errors that are inside of you and where they came from, who created them, everything. In fact, God knows far more about you than you know about yourself. Also, we have in the spirit world many sincere and loving spirits who surround us, trying to influence us positively. And those sincere and loving spirits generally also know many more things about you than you know yourself. Many of them were even present at your birth, and they were present at your conception. They even know what happened in terms of the emotions that your mum and dad had at the time you were conceived and at the time you were born and all those kind of things that many of us really do not know much about. And so they are very, very interested in us, far more interested in us than probably most of us are aware. And they know some basic truths about your nature. And they know in particular this basic truth about your nature. There is the real you that God created. This is the personality, if you like, that you can discover about yourself. Then there is what they see as the injured you. And if we just, instead of saying you, it's a bit sort of impersonal, isn't it? Sort of like pointing fingers at other people all the time. Let's make it the real me and the injured me. And then there's what they also see, God and these other spirits who are sincere and loving see us doing as well. They see that we create a facade me, that we have done that as well. We create a facade. The person that we want to believe we are, that we want everybody else to believe that we are, that we're really not. All right? Now, why have I raised these three selves, if you like, the three yous or the three selves, if you could call it that? And I've given a talk about this subject you can download. So these is the three, I call it the three selves or selves. And why have I raised that as in this discussion of the law of attraction? Well, God created the law of attraction for the soul law of attractions, so that we could get rid of the facade and also eventually get rid of all of the injuries and eventually become the real you, the real self. That's what God created us to be, the real self. And so every single thing about this law of attraction that operates upon your soul, which is the most powerful operation that it has upon individuals, is to focus us on removing these things from us and eventually honing us down to being the person that we were created to be. And that person actually is also going to be the best person we could ever be. Right?